Welcome back. Our next guests provide a wonderful service for individuals with disabilities. So I'd like to welcome them to the show. Mark Spurlock with River City Group. Hi, Mark. Good morning. And Joseph Kenny with Employment for San Antonio. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Okay, so let's talk about, first, Mark, tell me a little bit about River City Group, because you guys do a lot for individuals with disabilities, any sort of disadvantage that's looking for a job.
Indeed, that's exactly what we do. Our purpose is to, get an employment outcome for an individual with a disability. We started in 1995. We've been around almost 20 years. We were born on St. Patrick's Day with a green beer. And we now service all sorts of individuals with disabilities, folks on the autism spectrum, intellectual disabilities, physical disabilities, with the idea being we provide whatever preliminary and support services are necessary to get them to a stable place in the employment community.
Right, and that could be such a big help, because sometimes all they need is a push, maybe feel a little bit of motivation from somebody that's willing to help. So tell me a little bit about the services that you offer and how you help them.
We do something called vocational adjustment training that helps prepare individuals that may not have a lot of work experience for the world of work and some of the rigors of being employed. We do some job coaching, which is actually training individuals at job sites, and we do something called supported employment, which is kind of a place and train model where we help individuals with disabilities by developing natural supports at the job site where the employers actually take on the preponderance of the training responsibilities.
That's really neat. And now you're seeing the website on your screen, the rivercitygroup.com, if you want to learn more information. Now, Joseph, tell me a little bit about how you collaborate with Mark in finding jobs for these individuals.
Okay, well, Employment for San Antonio got started. Mark actually is one of our board members, and what we do is we try to collaborate with school districts and also other local and state agencies to find employment opportunities for individuals with disabilities. And my job, I work with the Department of Aging and Disability Services at the San Antonio State Supported Living Center. And one of the things that we do is we refer individuals to DARS. And from there, DARS contracts with groups like Mark's group, the River City Group. So I've worked with Mark several times with helping folks get jobs.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is you gentlemen go above and beyond to basically, at the end of the day, find a job for these people who want to work.
Yes.
And they just need a little bit of help. Now, Mark, really quickly, tell me, what kind of individuals do you work with for people who are watching at home that may fall into this category?
The state of Texas and DARS specifically has a very broad definition of disability. It can be something as simple as reading deficits, math deficits, someone who has cerebral palsy or might be in a wheelchair. Pretty much anything. A lot of folks on the autism spectrum we're seeing now.
I see. And what kind of jobs do they end up in, and what have you seen?
Our caseload has included this year anybody from PhD level academics to individuals with GEDs. Right now we're doing a pretty cool project over at SAMC. We're working with a couple of employers called EPSI and J&J Worldwide Services, and they're hiring individuals with disabilities to do environmental services at the Military Medical Center. And that's been a really neat project.
Okay. Now, this service is available to anybody in the community that feels that they could benefit from it, that may have some sort of a disability or a disadvantage. I love it.
And it is free. Yes.
That's the best part. Thank you so much for being with us
Certainly,
today.
thank you.
Now, if you want to learn more about River City Group, you can do so. They have a website, therivercitygroup.com, or you can give them a call, 826-2062. All right. What's the